Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Filming in a little different spot. We thought we'd be festive for once. Yay. So today we are going to talk about, surprise, more makeup that we bought. And, but I'm very excited.
I'm very excited.
Excellent.
I've only seen I don't actually know 100% what I'm getting because you bought this while I was driving.
To be fair, I also don't know 100% what I'm getting because I was trying to do it really quickly. I'm not going to blame the site. The website worked beautifully for a major launch. I had no problems except for my own problems of trying to do things very quickly because I was worried everything would sell out, but it didn't because, you know, people are professionals and stock the correct quantities of things.
What?
If I even thought we would remotely want it, I put it in the cart and then took some stuff out. But apparently what happened was I accidentally took something out that I wanted and left something in that I didn't because the page basically jumped when it reloaded, and then I clicked the wrong thing and I was in the car, so I didn't realize it. So I only 90% knew for sure what we were getting because of that. So it was mostly user error, though. Just want to preface that.
Okay.
Anyway, if you've looked at the title of this video, which probably you have, if you haven't, thanks for just watching a video with two randos that you had no idea what we were talking about. We are very excited because we have ordered some of the new Nikkia Joy Cosmetics loose pigments. Yay!
Yay.
If you've watched here before and you've seen our other videos, you will know that we really like Nikkia.
We really do.
Whenever a new Nikkia video comes up, we actually will turn it on during lunch or dinner on the Roku on the big TV and watch the video as a family while we're eating. It's so good. That's how much we love Nikkia. And we're very excited to support her. Everything we've bought from her previously has been really good.
Yep.
Really great. She's such a professional. She runs her business very well. She puts a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of research into creating all of these products. So I have faith that they are going to be phenomenal. So I ordered a brush as well. I was supposed to order Jonas a brush, but instead I ordered an additional eyeshadow that I didn't really want, but I'm not mad about it. I just didn't really want it. I wanted all of them, so it's not like I didn't want it. It's just, in
the rankings.
Yeah, in the rankings, I was like, I could live without that one. But instead, I have another eyeshadow, and Jonas doesn't have the brush they need. But that's on me. Nikkia, your launch went spectacularly for a big product launch. The site is so easy to use. You had more than enough product to cover everyone. It wasn't like most beauty influencers, YouTubers, collaborative palette launches where the site crashes and there's only 20 palettes.
Anyway, yeah.
And nobody gets what they want and everybody sits in waiting rooms and waiting for pages to reload for 2 hours. That didn't happen. Very good. Thank you for that, Nikkia. We really appreciate that. Well, I really appreciate that. Jonas was driving.
But I also appreciate it because then you didn't have to be screaming at the internet while I was driving.
True.
Because when you get stressed, I get stressed.
That's true. All right. Let's show these people some stuff.
Okay.
It's very fancy brown paper bag. Oh, I should note, Nikkia's in Australia and previously everything that she had shipped from Australia. Shocking. But she just opened a new US shipping center warehouse. So one, everything gets here way faster because the last time we did an order from her, it took a month at least.
Which from Australia during COVID is not bad.
I mean, it's fine. It's just you really have to plan ahead. And two, it's $7 for shipping instead of, Australian prices, which are like $20 to $25. And she has free shipping if you have a $40 or greater spend. But sometimes, so the setting powder that we both have been using is $38. I previously would add on some eyelashes, but I have so many that I was like, okay, well, I can spend $7 on a pair of eyelashes, or I can spend $25 to ship this. But now it's like, okay, well, I can spend $7 on a thing I don't need, or $7 to ship it, so just ship it. That's so great.
It is 100% more likely to keep refilling the powder.
Yes. I really like the powder. I don't love that it smells like cake.
I love that it smells like cake.
I know. That's my one complaint about it, is that I smell like cake all day. Do not really like it. Okay, let's sort this out. So we bought a lot, and I don't know what's for who, but we're going to find out what's for who, because warm tone, cool tone should be fairly obvious. We bought a lot. I think that the total cost on our order was like $140. These pigments are $12 to $16.
Yeah, and we got 9 of them.
Yes. Yeah. And a brush. She has new brush sets, and I want them. I'm not going to get them because I have a brush set. And I was telling Jonas, I was trying to talk myself into, if you buy that brush set, then you won't have to be angry when you wash your brushes and they're not dry all the way the next day. You can just have these brushes, wash them, have these brushes, wash them, let them dry, give your brushes time to dry out, all of that stuff. But no, look, if I had space, our house isn't that big, and I don't need to have a whole room dedicated to makeup at this point. But I do have a very, very, very tiny bathroom with no counters.
Yeah.
So brush storage is pretty much non-existent. Like, we had to put in this very dodgy ettagerie. Like, shakes back and forth. That's the only storage space that we have, and mostly the towels sit on top of it, and then there's shower products inside of it, and then a little shelf for my makeup. And I can barely fit everything I have on there. 2 brush sets would be great, but I don't know where I would put 2 brush sets at this point. I can either have 3 eyeshadow palettes or 2 brush sets. That's where we're at, basically. All right, let's talk about these pigments.
Yeah.
So these are kind of twins to the powder packages, except they're teeny. So the powder packages look exactly like this, but the size of a setting powder.
Yeah.
And then her packaging is so classy. It's got that like kind of soft velvety feel on the outside. Somebody said it was like NARS packaging, which honestly I've never bought anything from NARS, so I've never felt NARS packaging.
Yeah.
And then it's got this you can't see it very well in the light, but this gold foil of the logo on the inside. Yep. And then the cap with the gloss black and the gold. Like, she is bringing it on the packaging. Like, she does a great job, basically, with packaging. Just really feels nice, looks classy. You could kind of stack these up and have them sitting, and they would look, it doesn't look cluttered or kind of
clunky.
Yeah, or like, my first makeup set. It's really good. So they all come like this with these sifters. They're sealed on the top. There's 3 little sifter holes. If you've ever bought anything from Shiro Cosmetics, this is basically exactly the same as the way they package their things. I actually think you get more product in Nikkia's, though. Does it say on here? It is
1 gram.
This one, there were a few that are really similarly colored. This is one of what she calls the Chroma Shift. She has a whole video I'll link since she knows way more about these than me, since she made them. But they're what she calls Chroma Shift. So they actually shift from a bunch of different colors, and they are loose pigments, so they're not glitter shimmers. They're just pigment particles. I don't know. It sounds like magic and like witchcraft to me. I'll show you the cap. You can see it catches the light. It's like green and blue and purple, almost.
Yeah. Whoa.
It swatches like this. I can, if I turn my arm, like, do you see that catching a bunch of different colors?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Like, look at that on my finger.
Oh, it's super cool.
Like, it's mostly purple, but sometimes it's pink and sometimes it's green. And it all looks beautiful. This is why people swatch on the inside of their arm. That's a really awkward angle. I'm not very good at YouTube.
It's just, I mean, I know that they're pigment, but like they're so
pigmented. I took barely any of this, and it's that pigmented. I like barely touched my finger in it, and there's still a ton on my finger. This is beautiful. I'm really excited to see these on my eyes. I really don't think so. Listen, I don't have studio lights, so we're doing the best we can. But this camera is not even picking up how much these shift through the different hues.
Yeah.
Watch Nikkia's video. She has like professional lights and stuff. That was Cosmic. There were 3 that were really similar, and I wanted all of them, but I tried to limit myself, and I think I maybe only bought 2 instead of all 3.
Well, this is Mythic Chroma Shift.
Yeah, that's the same. This is the other one that looks really similar. This one's really purple, pink, and blue instead of purple, pink, and green.
Yeah.
Okay, don't judge me. I saw them on the Instagram post she did and was like, I don't know what that is, but I need it. So that's what it looks like on my finger. And so this one's Cosmic and this one's Mythic, and you can see they're very similar, but trust me that they are slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
Not overly different.
But
not different enough that I think you need them both. So you can probably just choose one. The Chroma Shift ones are 16, and I think the others are 12.
Yeah, I think the metallics and the duochromes. Should we just go through all the Chroma Shift we got?
Yeah, sure.
This is Aurora, so
that's yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Aurora felt like a you kind of color.
Maybe it is. Is that the green?
Very green. I mean,
no, that's yours. It's mustardy. That's the yellow green.
Ah, sweet.
Where I thought it was mustardy, and you said you didn't need another mustard shadow, but then I showed it to you, and you were like, it's yellow to green. Adidas would like me to know that they think I will like these sneakers that are waiting.
Mm-hmm. They're usually right.
I'm going to pull up her website so I can look at the colors.
Okay.
The Cosmic and Mythic are right next to each other. Though you can see they are really similar. Like, there's another one too, Celestial, that's more of a royal blue-green without so much of the purple in it. I didn't get that one.
So this is pretty fantastically gold. It's very gold, so I didn't take my much. So Nikkia says on her website, like if you take a blending brush, you can just kind of use it more as like an over glitter, so you might not even be able to see that. So.
Yeah, that one's really similar to your skin tone too, so it's a lot easier for me to say, hey, look, purple.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Ooh! Whoa!
That payoff.
Whoa!
That's golden sparkly.
That's amazing.
It is pretty great.
It's amazing.
So that one is Aurora. So I apparently have bought 3. So that Aurora, that fantastic gold color. And then this is Inferno, which is like red and gold. And
it looks like a dragon.
It does look like a dragon. There are a lot of these, to be fair, if you think about it, look like different types of dragons.
That's why I love them. It's maybe not a secret that I really like looking like a dragon sometimes. Not. I mean, it's still like an everyday look.
Yeah. You can't go full Mythic Beast every day.
I can. I don't.
Okay. You could. Right. Everyone could do whatever every day.
Be whatever you want.
Uh-huh. This one I shook significantly less, but you could see the fantastic redness on that cap.
That one's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Again, to see actual, quality shots of these, probably watch Nikkia's video. Because we don't know what we're doing. We just pretend we do.
Oh, there's like way more copper in this.
Oh, there is way more copper.
That's awesome.
That's really nice.
So this one, you can see how they're both pretty gold, but you get the red copper in the Inferno versus like the gold with Aurora.
Yeah. There's one, we didn't buy it, but there's, if you are into gold, there's one called Midas that is as gold as you think it is, and it honestly looks like Fenty Trophy Wife, but in loose pigment for your eyes.
Yes. That seems pretty great.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wear that color because, as you can see, I'm the same shade of beige uniformly, but it will look nice on some people who are not me. Like, I opened this up and was amazed at how dragony green it was.
Oh, it's going to look so good on you.
Oh, I'm so excited. Might wear this on Christmas.
Yes.
It got all over my thumbnail, and I'm not mad about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
So the great thing about these being loose pigments is that you can put them wherever you want. Like, literally, if you just want to, like, rub your hand in it and, like, you can.
Yeah, Nikkia also says you could use them for, like, lip toppers and stuff. So, like, Christmas, you could do that, and then you could put the Inferno as a topper on your lips.
So, this one, ooh, it's got a little blue in it.
It's
it? Like blue-green gold.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one. It's really pretty. It really only picks up the gold green on the finger swatch, but when I put it on, there's a subtle blue in it that I'm digging.
Yeah, not mad about.
I'm not mad about it. So those are the Chroma Shifts that we bought.
Mm-hmm. Which
I really love the Chroma Shift ones. I mean, I love a good Duochrome, don't get me wrong, but these Chroma Shifts they're beautiful. And they're fascinating to me how they can make so many different colors and so much dimension that Nikkia in her video is like, I mean, you can put on 1 or 2 eyeshadows and it looks like you've spent hours blending colors because they go through so many shifts. Mm-hmm. And she had a really good look with, in the video introing these, where she literally had one color on and it looked different colors on the inner corner, the outer corner, and the center of her eyelid.
Yeah,
and she was really like, cool. It's one color. I mean, amazing.
So Duochrome next?
Yes.
Okay. So the one I have from the Duochrome is called Peaches, which I'm anticipating to be a very peachy pinky color. As advertised.
Who knew?
Who knew? You get the nice pink peach with, again, somehow gold reflection through it, even though it's just a Duochrome with no glitter. I don't understand.
I love these.
Mm.
Wow.
It's the rose
gold. Is rose gold.
It's the rose gold of your dreams.
I want it now.
Too bad you bought it for me.
Oh, man.
Peaches is this really great rose gold color right there.
That is so pretty.
Too bad you bought it for me.
Nikkia, why didn't your website tell me it was rose gold? I would have ordered it in bulk. I have one Duochrome.
Yeah.
So mine is Veil, which is sold out. I just looked. There's one color, I think, that's sold out, and it's this one. So
that's the one that she did the one color look.
She uses them for the one color look, so everybody bought it because it looks real good. Because it really did look like she had 3 different color eyeshadows on. This also looked rose gold, but I think the peach one is going to be more rose gold than this. I think this is like a pink gold.
Oh, that's right. It's got the green.
Yeah, it's somehow got green in it. I don't know. So that's what it looks like on my finger. You can get, it's a very the soft wash of color with this, or I think you can really intensify it. So here it is. It's very pale. And then I picked some more up to really show you. It's still, I mean, it's a pink color, but it goes through gold. Well, now it's all over me. It goes through a gold and then almost a green. So, yeah, Nikkia had it on in her video, so you'll be able to see it better there. Our lights are, look, nobody's paying me to be here today.
This is true. No one's getting paid for this.
I'm making my own glitter leggings today. It's also a DIY tutorial. All right, and then I have two of these are the metallic pigments. This is the one I didn't mean to order, but I mean, I don't hate it. I just didn't mean to order it. Uh-huh. First one I have is called Princess. It's pink. Shocked? Me too.
Yeah, for someone who doesn't like wearing pink clothing, you really like pink eyeshadow.
It looks really good on me.
I mean, it does. There is that.
I mean, this is floating in the air. If you've seen my Instagram, and maybe I've done a video. I did. I talked about it in a video. The BH Cosmetics
Digital Future?
Yeah, Digital Future palette had this color that is, it in the pan looks like hot pink shimmer. I mean, truly hot pink shimmer. And I put it on my eyes along with a slightly paler pink shimmer and declared it the greatest eyeshadow look I've ever seen in my entire life, to the point that I bought a second palette so that I wouldn't run out. This is very similar to that color. It looks like that.
Nice.
Oof. It's a nice, beautiful, like cool tone pink, which is perfect. Yeah. It's so metallic. I mean, I know they're called metallics, but what?
Molten pink gold.
Witchcraft.
Not gold at all, just molten pink.
Whoa!
That's awesome.
Yeah, my terrible lighting washes everything out, but it's still pretty. It's such a like pale Barbie pink, but I think you can build it up to like pink, intense pink. And this will just look really nice, I think, as again, like a topper over something. Like if you wanted to get a little like lip shimmer happening.
Shiny.
I can't see it, so
I can see the reflection.
Cool. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. So, you know, you can just use it as like a wash of color, like really pale pink, or build it up, I think, too. So yeah, I'm very excited. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that looks like the BH Digital Future pink. Yes. Which meant that I knew I needed to have it.
Yeah.
All right, now for the one that I didn't mean to order, but I'm not mad at. Mm-hmm. Except I felt bad because it meant Jonas didn't get their brush, but it's fine. Yeah. You getting that brush was more of a need than me buying an eyeshadow, I'll tell you that.
So I could actually do good brow highlighting and under eye.
I will say I have this tiny bag that I keep the Shiro shadows and other loose pigment shadows that I have, and it is stuffed full, so I had to clean a different bag. That's bigger.
Is that what you were doing earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, well, there's no way these fit in that bag that already doesn't zip. So I had to clean out a bigger bag.
Nice.
So this is called Arctic. Oh, wow. It looked really, like, blue on the website, but in here it looks like this beautiful gunmetal gray blue.
That's amazing.
Okay, I'm extra not mad at it. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's not picking up the silver very much at all, but it's this gorgeous silvery blue. And it's not like a pale blue, it's like mid blue with silver gray in it. Oh, I love that color. Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be super good on you.
I'm so excited to do an under eye highlight, like
Oh, yeah.
under eye, with just like do a neutral look and just add that color in at the corners or like inner corner or under. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's like one of the stars here, and I didn't even mean to order it. Isn't that how it goes, you know?
See, you were supposed to get that.
This metallic, like this swatched beautifully.
Yeah.
The other ones are pretty sheer, and like these were, I mean, they're patchy because I don't know how to finger swatch. Let's be real, but like I don't know how to finger swatch it. That looks beautiful.
Uh-huh.
So I can only imagine how good it looks when somebody knows what they're doing.
Right.
So that's what I got. I also got this brush. Her brushes, watch the video, basically. She explains all of them. This is the lip brush so that I can stop having the jankiest looking lipstick ever. Hopefully. Probably not, because I think I'm just bad. And my mouth's a weird shape. I'm notoriously bad at, like, sharp lines and blending in the corners. So, especially, I wear a lot of liquid lipsticks, and my mouth is tiny. So, like, every bullet lipstick and liquid lipstick doe foot applicator, I'm like, thank you, now it's down to here. And, like, smeared up on my cheek, because I got a tiny mouth, and those applicators are huge. So, I'm hoping that I can, learn how to use a lip brush correctly. I think it's going to look worse before it looks better. Let's be real here. But, and use this. So they come nicely like this with these kind of guards on them. And Nikkia says to save these so that when you wash your brushes, you basically just slip that back on and it'll hold its shape. I'm not sure that's such a concern for the lip brush, but for the fluffier brushes, I think it will be. And these are nice. She spends a lot of time talking about the bristle, like the way that they're made. They're all handmade and not machine made and laser cut. And the fibers she spent a lot of time researching which fibers worked best for the things that she wanted them to. So, I mean, it's a lip brush. It looks like this, and it's teeny tiny. And look how teeny tiny it is next to my teeny tiny mouth.
That's nice.
Oh. Yay.
Yay.
So as soon as I figure out how to use it, I'll hopefully... Look, I just really don't want to continue getting on video calls for work and realizing there's lipstick like smeared under my nose.
Goals.
my bar is very low, okay? Very low. I'm not asking for a lot. Just like maybe look like I've been out of the house before.
I feel like that's like, we should add that to the family motto. Look like you've been out of the house before.
Yeah. So that's what we got. I super excited about all of this. I've got my eyeshadow palettes rotation, and the loose pigments are usually at the end of the rotation, but these are happening next week. Mm-hmm. I don't care. Let me know if you want to see looks. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I will put on some eyeshadow and show you. So if you want to see them on our eyes, please let us know. Mm-hmm. And we'll make that happen. Thank you, Nikkia, for being my COVID in quarantine inspiration and enabling me to buy a lot of makeup, but also teaching me how to, put it on my face so that I can, in fact, occasionally look like I've been out of the house before. Thanks to everyone for watching. If you're continued viewers, thanks for coming back. If you're new viewers, I hope you come back. I hope you think, well, those two seem not that weird. Mm-hmm. You're wrong. Yeah. But if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Leave me comments if you have tried any of these, if you want to see any of these, whatever. Just say hi. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.